Hey, Dr. Lindsey here. In this video we talk about the technique where we use FUEs into scar tissue in order to help scars blend in. So lots of my videos show a close-up of the scar, and many of you, in fact I had two people today came in and said it's about as thick as your eyeglass thing. So yeah, most of our scars turn out to be about somewhere in the 1 to 1.5 millimeter range, usually around 1.1 millimeters. And we probably have 10, I saw one of these guys this morning, 10 that you could shave your head and probably have like 1 day growth and that's it. But we also have 6 or 7 scars per year that are a little wider, like 2.5 millimeters, maybe 3 millimeters wide. And everybody gets sewn up the same way. And so it's just how people heal. People heal differently, but everybody gets sewn up the same way at our office. Same way I've sewn up all 4,000 facelifts that I've done. 2 layers, and we take the stitches out and use vitamin E. So anyhow, some guys worry about the scar and what they could do. Well, everybody worries about the scar and what they could do, and there's 4 choices. You can just grow your hair a little longer. You can tattoo it, which sometimes doesn't work so well because of the pigment bleeding into and kind of running in the scar tissue. You can cut it out and re-excise it, but with patients that we've done, I'm already assuming that I've done my best scar on them, so that probably is out. Although if somebody comes someplace else will do that. And there's plenty of videos on that. And you can put hair in the scar. And so for somebody who's historically a bad scarer, we will often do 300 or so FUEs harvested from either just above or just below the scar. And we plant them in the scar. And then about half the time people do the whole scar and just lay face down for a week, and half the time they do one side and then we come back and do the other side. But the hair grows just like with a hair transplant, falls out, and then it takes a while for it to grow back in. And then I would guess that of the people we do that on, 8 out of 10 do 1 and they're done. And 2 out of 10 really want a short haircut, and we end up doing a second little case on them to add another 200 FUEs into the scar if there's any place where it still shows. Hey, Dr. Lindsey here. I'm here with Steve, who doesn't want his face shown, and so he's facing the other direction, but we're talking about his scar. Anyhow, Steve, you're 37, right?
Yeah.
And you'd had 3 strip cases done before you got to me, and a picture of your scar when I got a hold of you to repair that is up somewhere on this screen. And it was pretty wide and irregular in texture, and so I cut it out, and I would guess that typically we get about a 50% improvement. But you said that the contour was better. How was it better or worse after I did your scar repair, Steve?
Well, the head was flat, and so there was no indentation, whereas there was before.
But it was still some areas that just didn't have any hair on them, right?
Yeah.
So what I tell patients when they ask what can you do is, well, you can tattoo it, but that oftentimes doesn't really work so good on scars. Or you can try to cut it out, but we already tried that with him, and so you probably couldn't get any better. Or you can put some hair in it. So we did 238 FUEs, and I think the breakdown was mostly 2 or 3 hair grafts. And we planted him into that thick scar that he has. And I would guess that we do 3 of those per year on my own customers who have a scar that they want addressed, and 4 a year on people that come here from some other clinic like Steve here. And so I haven't seen you in like a year, and so this is what you look like from behind. You look, I don't know whether you got any product in your hair, but you look fine. And then I'm going to just try to show your hair. And I took a close-up picture. There's hair definitely growing, and part of the problem is your damn scar was too low from those guys. But you got hairs growing right out through your strip scar, and it works. And so there'll be a close-up between us here. And so I know you are now thinking about putting more hair up front, but did that help you, those 238 FUEs into your scar?
Oh, for sure.
Any kind of bullshit I've ever pulled on you?
No. The reason I come back is because you tell it to me straight.
Okay. Again, thanks for your business. I appreciate it. So let me just look at that scar. Just to let you know, there's plenty of things you can do to conceal a scar. First is picking somebody that mostly gets scars. And then second, if you were to need something done to the scar, FUEing into the scar is an option that works well in most of our patients, if it's needed. If we can help you, give us a call. Thanks.